NC Pork, raising the bacon, raising the bar.
Our next guest was an all-ACC offensive lineman and team captain at Georgia Tech back in the year 2000. Now he's led his alma mater to back-to-back bowl games. We are referring, of course, to a guy entering his third full season as the head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Brent Key. Coach, welcome to the North Carolina Sports Network. How are you?
Good. Appreciate y'all having me.
It's great to have you. You have described yourself as just a redneck from Alabama. What all goes into that kind of a self-description? Because I look forward to your game against Deion Sanders in Colorado. You guys have slightly different styles.
Oh, I mean, it's just who I am. I don't think it's me calling myself that. I think it's everybody else that calls me that. So,
you got some flash with you today, though. This is a cool outfit. You got some cool boots that are out of our frame here. Do you have like a flashy car, flashy jewelry, flashy other stuff, or not so much?
I drive a truck.
How long have you had it?
I've driven a truck my whole life. So, I mean, I just got the one I got now. I think I got in January.
I thought I read that you've had the same pair of sunglasses for like more than a decade. Is that kind of reflective of how you roll?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things I like that are nice and certain things I really don't care about. So,
when someone describes I'll give you a true or false question. When someone describes your loss to the number 6 team in the nation in 8 overtimes, you do not necessarily take it as a compliment, even though many people intend it that way. Why is that? Or is that not true?
it was a loss. How do you define one loss better than another? It's a loss. We lost.
So in your mind, it wouldn't matter if you lost to a team by 50 points versus 8 overtimes?
Still lost. There's no asterisks.
Why did you stay on the field to watch the opposing team celebrate? And notice I'm not using the name of the school. But why was that important to you to do?
Just, it was nothing planned. It's what happened.
When in the city of Atlanta, there was a congratulations dog sign outside your window. You asked your staff to have your players stare at it.
That was years ago. Look, I'm here to talk about the season moving forward.
You have a new athletic director, speaking of new. When the guy who hired me leaves, that makes me nervous. Jay Batt hired you or promoted you and is now at another school. What can you tell us about that transition? I know it's only a couple of weeks old at this point.
Yeah, excited to have Ryan be a part of our team and be our leader. He's got a great pedigree of where he's been, what he's done, who he's worked with. We've had a chance to visit for a couple of weeks now. We have a lot of conversations. Really excited to continue what's been going.
Elsewhere in that hierarchy, I've always read that your president, Angel Cabrera, is a sports-minded person. How does that impact your job as a football coach?
Yeah, well, I mean, Dr. Cabrera is an alumni like me, and just the support that he has, the alignment that we have as an institution, you couldn't ask for anything more. And to know that your president has your back and is cheering as hard as anybody in the stands, it makes it special.
When you think back to whatever was on the list of reasons that you chose Georgia Tech as a high school star in Alabama, and you think of the list of things that you pitch to recruits today, how similar are those lists or how different are they? Because we're obviously in a very different era of college sports.
Yeah, they're similar, but the big thing is it's more my experience having lived it, and then now 20 years later, seeing the fruits of the labor.
When you spent 3 years at Alabama under Nick Saban as an assistant coach, helped win a national championship there, it feels like big budget, big stadium, big fan base, big brand name, etc. Is it possible for other schools, including a Georgia Tech, to win at that level without all of those things automatically part of their infrastructure?
Who says they're not? I mean, field's 100 by 53 and a third. I mean, the field's the same size. We all have the opportunity to recruit the same players. I don't look about what we don't have. I look at what we have, because I mean, you could be anywhere in the country and talk about what you don't have. Our job's to line up each week and put a competitive team together to go out and win football games.
This is the first time you've ever been dealing with a world where there's $20.5 million in revenue sharing. Big chunk of that goes to football. How does that impact your job description? Because it wasn't something you've ever had to deal with before.
And I told somebody earlier, I mean, they didn't used to have face masks on helmets either. But, I mean, the game is constantly evolving. It's constantly changing. And that's our job as coaches and head coaches, is to evolve with it and change with it. And otherwise, you can get left behind.
You've described your quarterback room as, quote, the best in the country. We know a lot about Haynes King, a little less about the others. What makes you say that?
Well, depth, and experiences in real game situations and of competitive nature. Anytime you have depth at that position, obviously it starts at the guy who's been out there now for 2 years and who's the epitome of who we are as a football team. But competition is what makes everybody better, and we have a great competition in that room.
There was news today that Buster Faulkner got a new contract. He's been a huge part of uplifting your offensive side of the ball. Just give us a sense of his importance in your success with the Yellow Jackets so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's he's my guy, and we have a really good coaching staff. He's been with me from the start. He loves Georgia Tech. Really believes in the opportunity we have there. Has turned down a lot of other opportunities to stay and be a part of what we're building, and now to what we can do this year and on into the future.
We've read about a concept called Full Steam Ahead, where Georgia Tech is raising $500 million, the initiative. How has fundraising changed as a part of your job description? It's always been there, but it seems like it's grown in importance.
Yeah, I mean, since I've been the head coach, it's our previous athletic director was outstanding fundraiser. Our new athletic director, Ryan, is a proven track record of being a great fundraiser. I leave that up to them. When they ask me to help with something or go speak somewhere, I will. My number one job is the guys and the team. But look, the finance is what makes it all run. So anywhere I can be helped, I will.
As a player, you were 3-1 against the team down the road. Do you ever bring that up with your own guys?
I mean, game week, we talk about it.
What is special about that rivalry to you?
Respect. Players, from the state of Georgia, in the heart of the hotbed of college football, the epicenter. They all grew up playing against each other, knowing each other, playing with each other. You have two head coaches that are both alums, and both played against each other. But I think it goes back to the respect.
Last thing for you, we look forward to seeing your team on national TV against Coach Prime and Colorado. Have you ever had a cool nickname, or are you always just either Brent or Coach Key?
No, I haven't. I don't think. Probably something I can't say on air.
What should we look forward to most? How do you describe the nature of that challenge as you come out of the gate?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we look for. We look for challenging opponents. We want to open up the season every year with a challenging opponent, and then it will be in front of a national audience.
His name is Brent Key. He's the head coach of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Thank you for this visit on the North Carolina Sports Network.
Appreciate it. Go Jackets.
Thank you.